Hello, my fellow creatives. Welcome to the Remember level of your aesthetics vocabulary on the topic of contrast. For this Remember level on contrast, I'm pulling all of the illustrations from Gamasutra.com. Gamasutra is a blogging and news site for the topics in game design. Students ask me if there can be more than one kind of contrast at once in one frame of a story. The answer, of course, is yes. In fact, I point out how in the screenshots of these games from Gamasutra, there is almost always more than one type of contrast, as well as examples of other topics on our vocabulary list. For example, there is a lot of contrast here. The Babylon dancer is a 3D character contrasted against the flat, purple square shape. The static square shape is contrasted with the dynamic yet frozen action of the fireworks. The firework lights are in strong contrast to the black night sky. Oh, look, empathy! It looks like design thinking goes dancing. This trailer is from a game made by students. Aren't you inspired? What I noticed about this trailer is there are several scenes with a central focal point, such as this one. Notice the symmetrical background. The shapes on one side of the chamber are mirror images on the opposite side. That is symmetrical design. Another scene in this game features a huge symmetrical boss. At first, the mechanical boss is solid and heavy, then wild asymmetrical electric charges flail around it erratically. These are the kind of observations I would like you to get used to making as you explore trailers in your industry. The color wheel provides some reliable color strategies to create harmonies in color contrast. Positioning a warm color such as orange of the planet's surface in relationship to the cool green of background and sky gives the world depth as well as an alien feel. Knowing color theory, which is one of the variables or elements of design, will help you make the important choices about when, what, and why to contrast your colors. Inspired by the siege of Sarajevo during the Bosnian War, this War of Mine is a strategy game in which the player controls a group of civilian survivors and tries to keep them alive. They scavenge for supplies, they craft useful items, and they barter with NPCs. Sometimes the game presents difficult moral decisions. These moral decisions are highlighted here with a strong contrast in an achromatic black, white, and gray composition. This falcon has strong contrast in the short and long feather texture. There's also a lot of contrast between the rock and ground textures and the feathers of the bird. The feathers not only contrast in size and color, they contrast in motion. Zen Chicken. This is a high-value contrast game in a sepia and white palette in an independent game. Notice the many visual rhythms in the screenshot of the deck of the ship. The lines of the decking create a rhythm that goes back into space. The ropes reach up rhythmically to the top of the mast. In contrast, the many little dots create the rhythm of the misty clouds floating over the water and in front of the moon. So this one image maximizes contrast in rhythm as well as contrast in value to mimic the effect of the time period, a period print of an 1803 ship. So, your mission homework is to locate examples of contrast in the trailer of your choice. Embed the trailer or post its URL on your blog and write a one-paragraph observation about how 3 different types of contrast are found in your trailer. Be specific, even including screenshots to be clear. Use 3 of your contrast vocabulary terms in your observation paragraph. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in class.